right, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the official welcome ceremony for Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover 2022. Yay! This has been a long time coming, and we are so excited that the time is here. My name is Denise Koch, and I'm an anchor and a reporter at WJZ-TV, and I am thrilled to be here with you this afternoon, guiding us through this program. We are excited for the in-person return of fleets, flights, and this year, festivals to our city. The biennial event, along with the thousands of sailors and the festival goers who attend, has been eagerly anticipated since the last time that we were able to host this in Charm City in person, which was 3 years ago. So over the coming days, Baltimore's beautiful waterfront is going to be filled, and already it is, as you see behind me, with visiting ships and their crews. We're going to have exciting flyovers this city and fabulous, family-friendly, and I stress that, festivals. Those festivals are going to include local bands, there's going to be delicious food, there's going to be libation, there's going to be entertainment. The festivals are going to be all around the city. I, for one, cannot wait for Baltimore and Maryland to shine on the world stage once again. Following last weekend's fantastically successful cycling classic, here we go with another world-class event in our city. I am proud to be a member of this city and to welcome Fleet Week this year. Let's get it going and officially kick it off. So ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the presentation of the colors by the United States Navy Ceremonial Guard, and then for the national anthems of Canada, of Denmark, and the United States of America, all performed by the U.S. Navy Ceremonial Band. Advance the colors. Color Guard, retire the colors. You may be seated. That was exciting. Exciting for me anyway. All right, personally, I cannot tell you how happy it makes me to celebrate an occasion again this year that brings people into our beautiful city of Baltimore. Fleet Week, if you've been here in the past, you know, draws people from the counties, from our neighboring states, and from points beyond. And it draws them to one of our state's finest, most unique features, the waters of our beautiful Chesapeake Bay, which I celebrate every single day and am thankful to live next to. There has never been, I don't think, a more important time to gather as a community, to have fun together, to enjoy the natural beauty of these waters, and to honor our important naval history and our rich maritime traditions here in Baltimore. Fleet Week 2019 was the first time that I personally, I am a novice, I am a civvy, had ever had the opportunity to walk on board one of the mighty warships that protect our nation. I was like a kid. I was literally astonished at the size and the technology and what I saw. I'll never forget it. It was discovering for me an unknown territory. It was an awe-inspiring experience, believe me. This year, I'm looking forward to more awe and more wonder as I visit the ships that are in our port right now, touring them and meeting the crews that keep them working. I want to experience it all, and I hope that you do too. Take a look at the list of activities. It's incredible. I want to listen to the Navy sea chanters. I love a good sea chant. That's the truth. I want to smell the air when they have the crab soup contest. I want to cheer on the 5K runners. Yes, there's a run if you want to participate. I want to watch the maneuvering in the skies over us. Even if I'm at home or I'm at work, I want to watch that. The only thing I'm going to skip, and I'm going to have to because of my work, but you should not, is the workout with sailors. It's going to happen tomorrow around 5:30, right over Visit Baltimore Tourist Center. Take part. I hear there's line dancing. It should be great fun. I hope some of the sailors are able to get off the ship to participate. All right, it's going to be a phenomenal, fantastic week of events that I hope you'll all take part in. It is wonderful that we can finally gather again, that we can share the fun of a festival, and that we can take pride in who we are as a people and what we have and what we can accomplish when we work and celebrate with a common purpose, which is what, to me, this event celebrates and signifies. We are Baltimore. Those of you who are here visiting, welcome. We are Maryland. We are the US of A. And now I want us to sing it and shout it and celebrate everything it means on the water and in the air during Maryland Fleet Week. All right, and Flyover 2022. It is going to be incredible. Now let's welcome, shall we, to the podium, Rear Admiral Nancy LaCour. She is the Commandant of Naval District, Washington.
Thank you, Denise, and hello, Baltimore. Glad to be here. To my esteemed colleagues up here on the stage and all the guests who are in the audience, welcome. Glad you're here. I can't tell you how excited I am to be back here and have the Navy back here in Charm City. And I'd like to thank Governor Hogan, Mayor Scott, our partner nations, the public and private organizations who've helped make Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover Baltimore possible this year. Special thank you to the City of Baltimore, the birthplace of our national anthem, and the state of Maryland for their commitment to helping showcase the men, women, and other amazing assets of this nation's modern Navy, now 246 years young. Fleet Week is a tradition for Baltimore and the U.S. Navy that goes back several years. Past Fleet Weeks proved just how magnificent this historic city, its port, and its people are, and how skilled you are as partners to the Navy in planning and executing such a complex event. We are glad to be back for Fleet Week. The Navy and Marine Corps team belongs to the American people. Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover Baltimore is a great opportunity to show the people of Maryland who we are, what we do, and how committed we are to ensuring the security of this country and protecting freedom of the seas. Throughout this week, you'll see sailors, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen in various activities and events across Baltimore, including exciting flyovers this weekend by some extraordinary military aircraft. I invite you to come out, tour our ships, and have some fun and experience the world of sailors and Marines at sea. We'll host public tours of the ships throughout the harbor beginning tomorrow through September 12th. There will be about 2,000 sailors and Marines here in Baltimore, U.S. and foreign Navy ships, a Coast Guard cutter, performances by Navy and Marine Corps bands and drill teams, as well as demonstrations and static displays highlighting our capabilities. We want to make the most of this event, ensure that both sides feel the impact, the Navy and Marine Corps team and the Baltimore community. Our sailors will enjoy the best Baltimore has to offer, but we've also scheduled community relations events where our crew members will lend their time and expertise to various organizations in Baltimore. So if you see a sailor or Marine out and about during Fleet Week, I encourage you to take a few minutes and talk with them. Find out where they've been, what they've done, and why they serve our great nation. You won't be disappointed. Thank you again to all who've contributed to Fleet Week and Flyover Baltimore. I hope everyone will have an opportunity to enjoy the festivities that showcase the world's greatest Navy in the greatest city of America. Thank you.
I second that, the greatest city in America. All right, thank you, Rear Admiral. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Branson White, Vice President for Strategy at Northrop Grumman. This is important. They are the proud presenting sponsor of Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover 2022.
Thanks, Denise. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brandon White, Vice President Strategy at Northrop Grumman, a proud Marylander and a proud Baltimore City resident. Admiral Accord, it's an incredible honor, ma'am, to welcome you, to welcome the U.S., Canadian, and Danish navies here to Maryland and to our Baltimore waterfront. We welcome you and the exceptional men and women who join you from our U.S. Navy and our closest allies. I also want to take a moment to thank a few other people who are making this event a success. First, the Office of Maryland Governor Larry Hogan, Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott. Your support and leadership in our state and in our community have been invaluable in pulling this event together. I also want to take a minute to thank a few people that have been working with us and our close friends in planning this event. Nan Naraki, President of Sail Baltimore. I'm sure Nan's around here somewhere. Chris Rosum, Executive Director of Historic Ships in Baltimore. And James Bond, CEO of Living Classrooms Foundation. Your partnership in making this event come together was invaluable. Northrop Grumman is a proud partner with Maryland Fleet Week to present this incredible event in Maryland. At Northrop Grumman, our 90,000 team members are focused every day on defining possible. We define possible at the edge of every frontier, whether that's global security or human discovery. We are proud Maryland citizens. With 12,000 employees across the state, including over 1,600 veterans, Northrop Grumman is the largest aerospace and defense employer in Maryland and one of Maryland's largest employers overall. Our growing team is at the heart of the incredible capabilities that we deliver day in and day out. We also partner with more than 200 small and large businesses across Maryland, and they are a vital part of our shared success. Whether we're delivering the U.S. Navy's most advanced navigation or most advanced ship protection systems to help make sure our sailors come home safe, or we're building the James Webb Space Telescope that's allowing us to peer back in time at the origins of our universe, or we're partnering with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, capabilities that revolutionize the monitoring and restoration and protection of our natural resources. Right here in Maryland, we are defining possible every day. The capabilities we deliver at the heart of most extraordinary systems in the world, and for the next several days, you'll get to see just a small piece of that here on the Baltimore waterfront. As we continue to charge ahead, we're always looking for the best and brightest to join our teams. Our team will be here at the waterfront this weekend. I invite you to join us. We'll be telling our Maryland story, so come see us down on the waterfront. Or you can also check out careers.northropgrumman to learn a little more about our people, our teams, and the incredible capabilities that we deliver. Thank you all for your partnership. We're excited for all the festivities that are coming. And I want to add a personal, special, final thank you to the women and men in uniform and the veterans that will join us for Maryland Fleet Week. Thank you for your selfless commitment, for your service, and for everything you do to preserve peace and freedom. We are looking forward to a fantastic event this weekend, and at Northrop Grumman, we could not be more excited to define possible here in the state of Maryland. Thank you.
Thank you, Branson. And I have a couple of questions about that James Webb. Maybe you can talk to me afterwards. Blows my mind. All right. Since 1975, Sail Baltimore has served as the city's official committee for visiting ships. The host of this exciting event, it is my pleasure now to introduce, on behalf of Mayor Brandon Scott, Al Hutchinson, who is CEO and president of Visit Baltimore.
Thank you, Denise, and good afternoon, everyone. And I am wearing a different hat for you this afternoon. On behalf of Honorable Mayor Scott, I want to welcome everybody to Baltimore City and Charm City. We're excited about this event, not only today, but this weekend. And I really want to take a moment first to really acknowledge and thank some folks. First, Rear Admiral LaCour, thank you for your kind remarks. Our U.S. Navy captains, officials and crews that are here with us today, thank you. Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski, thank you, sir, for all you do in Baltimore County as well as for Baltimore City and the state. Assistant Secretary Tom Reifert of the Maryland Department of Commerce, thank you, Tom. And our visiting officials, captains, and crews from Canada and Denmark. Look, I would be remiss if I did not say we cannot take for granted meeting in person after 2+ years of the pandemic of our lifetime. And so when I see people gathered here today, I don't take it for granted. We're glad that we're back meeting and convening. We're glad you're here in Baltimore City to enjoy one of the best cities in America. You know, just this past weekend, and Denise mentioned this, we hosted the Maryland Cycling Classic. Huge event, 50,000 spectators up and down from Baltimore County down to downtown Baltimore, celebrating world-class athletes, cyclists from around the globe, right here in Baltimore. That was a great time for us over Labor Day weekend. We enjoyed it. We had a number of visitors here. And folks really showcased downtown Baltimore. We showcased the city. And we also showcased the Mid-Atlantic. And that's very important for us to really celebrate our community. And so this week, with the Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover presented by Northrop Grumman, we really want to really step up and use that momentum of welcoming our friends and families and just our residents from all over back to Baltimore. This is going to be a great event, not only showcasing our great city, but showcasing the best of Maryland. And we're very excited about this opportunity. So over the next few days, enjoy yourself. You have the backdrop of the Inner Harbor, the beautiful ships are coming in, but go visit some of our great neighborhoods, Fed Hill, Canton, Fells Point, Harbor East, Little Italy. Go out and see the greatness in our city, because we're great because of our people. So go out and enjoy yourself. Definitely spend money. You have to do that. But what we do in this city, we know how to host great sporting events. We know how to host great service folks. And I really want to take this opportunity to really give a personal shout out to all the great service leaders from our U.S. Navy, the Marine Corps, Coast Guards. You are really the heroes. So please join me in recognizing all service folks, all veterans who really represent our country. Thank you. You know, to put on these kind of great events, it takes a collaboration, a true partnership. So with that said, I really want to do a great shout out and thanks to the Baltimore City agencies who've partnered with us on this event, the state of Maryland, Baltimore County, Northrop Grumman, MAG Partners, Living Classrooms Foundation, thank you, James Bond, Historic Ships, Sail Baltimore, and also Waterfront Partnership. And look, I want to close with this because I think it's really, really important for us to say that Baltimore is a city that built America. And so it's truly an honor to recognize our great ships, our crews, our personnel, who've all come together to share that common love of history and the common love of our country. So this weekend, enjoy yourself, come together as great people, celebrate the greatness of our military, but really take time to celebrate one of the greatest American cities, and that's Baltimore. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Al. All right, now a few words from Tom Ryford. He is the Assistant Secretary of the Maryland Department of Commerce.
Good afternoon. I bring you greetings from Governor Hogan and also from Secretary Mike Gill. Thank you, Denise, for that introduction. It's great to be here, and in all seriousness, I'd rather be no place else, because when do we, as just common civilians, have that opportunity to admire and witness the actual awesome might that is the American Navy? To my friends in the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Marine Corps, and also the U.S. Coast Guard and all of the branches of our allied friends, welcome to Baltimore and welcome to Maryland. Admiral, both of my grandfathers served in the U.S. Navy in World War I. My father was a medic and an ambulance driver in World War II. One of my uncles was a Marine and landed at Guadalcanal and also in Okinawa. In World War II, another uncle was in the Army and was a Chinese language expert. He served in Korea during the Korean War. My Uncle Peter, though, also my godfather, was a U.S. Navy captain. He passed away last year, and he served as a Navy doctor for over 30 years and was greatly respected for his surgical expertise, especially in 1967, when he operated for more than 2.5 days straight following the attack on the USS Liberty. I have 2 children who are West Point graduates. Sorry, Navy. And my son is a medevac helicopter pilot. My daughter is a nurse, and she's working in Hawaii. I served in the U.S. Marine Corps for 6 years, apparently long before most of you were ever even born. I respect the Navy, though, for everything it does, and also loved all the U.S. Navy corpsmen who constantly and consistently risk their lives answering the call, "Corpsmen up." Thank you for all that you do. Maryland's Department of Commerce is in the business of economic development, which means we help to create jobs here. And we do this in many ways, whether it's through small business assistance or job training support or tax incentives. But as important as all of those efforts are, we also help make sure that Maryland and Baltimore are great places to live and to visit. For that, we need tourism. We need events. We need festivals. We need opportunities to celebrate our history and our culture, celebrate the Bay, and to show people what's great about this state, because after all, tourism is economic development. Fleet Week helps us, including allowing us to highlight the important defense-related resources and the assets that we have here in Maryland, and allowing our residents and our visitors from out of state to celebrate our military roots. We have an active aerospace industry here, and you'll also find a dense concentration of aerospace engineering talent, as well as a growing industry sector of more than 9,000 separate defense companies, including our friends here at Northrop Grumman. Maryland is the place also, the home of the U.S. Naval Academy, and we certainly promote that. Maryland also is the place where great ships were made, which helped us win World War II. During those war years, Baltimore workers built 384 Liberty ships, plus 94 larger and faster Victory ships, and 45 amphibious landing craft. This Fleet Week is a major boost to all of our local businesses. Visitors come here, they shop in our stores, they eat in our restaurants, they stay in our hotels, and then they leave. and they take with them wonderful memories with their families here. Those tourism dollars that they leave behind are critical to our economy, especially as we bounce back from the economic devastation of the COVID pandemic. No other industry was as negatively impacted as much as tourism. Fleet Week is a great chance for families to have fun get-togethers. So this event is good for our quality of life just as it's good for business. It's good for the city, as Al Hutchinson said, and it's good for our state. Special thanks go out to the team from Historic Ships, the City of Baltimore, and to all of the folks from the state of Maryland working together to help host this amazing event. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Well, the fun of Fleet Week and the festivals this year extends beyond downtown. We're going to be in Port Covington, which is brand new this year, which is going to have a wonderful festival. But it's also going out into the counties. And here to share some of those details, Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski. Johnny O.
Thank you, Denise, and good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of Baltimore County, it is an absolute pleasure to be here today. We are thrilled to join our friends in Baltimore City and the state of Maryland in welcoming the U.S. Navy, our Marines, and Coast Guard, as well as the captains and crews of visiting ships to the Baltimore region for this year's Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover. You know, it's a reminder of just how lucky we are to be served by so many brave men and women, particularly in moments when our world seems a little upended. And I know that in life we're only as good as the best of us and the people around us. So thank you all for representing the very best that we have to offer up. As the home of Martin State Airport and the Glenn L. Martin Maryland Aviation Museum, we in Baltimore County take great pride in our aviation roots, and we are excited to play a role in this year's festivities. I want to thank all of the incredible partners who've been mentioned already for making this event a safe and successful one. This amazing week of activities would not be possible without the many dedicated organizers that have come together from across the region, because we are indeed better when we come together as one Baltimore region, one state, and one country. We know that the county, the city, and the state will give all of you a warm welcome and hope that you take advantage of the many attractions and offerings. For Baltimore County's part, we hope you will attend the Martin State Airport Fleet Week Open House up in Middle River this Saturday and Sunday, September 10th and 11th from 9 to 4 p.m. Event goers can enjoy the roaring jets heard overhead and experience meet and greets with our pilots, military aircraft displays, and enjoy music from the Navy bands. And as you heard from Denise, there is so much more to be experienced both here in Baltimore and across the region. So we can't wait for the week to begin. We are excited to play one small role in supporting it and hosting it this year, and we hope you all make the most of this incredible week. Thank you so much for the opportunity to join you today.
And I know a number of county restaurants have some special Fleet Week dishes as well. So please eat out in the city and the county and everywhere. All right, we are so proud, I hope you're getting that idea, to welcome the world to Baltimore this week during Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover 2022. So at this time, I'd like to formally give a warm greeting to the captains of the visiting ships. So Al Hutchinson, if you don't mind coming up. What we're going to do, he will be presenting each captain with a beautiful silver Salisbury crab serving tray. You have to take my word for it. They're wrapped up gorgeous right now, but they're absolutely beautiful. They are from Smythe, of course, a family-owned business that opened its doors in Baltimore in 1914. So captains, we hope this gift will remind you for years to come of all the memories we want you to make at Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover 2022. And captains, as your name is called, if you would please join Al on the stage here to receive your tray and also to take a quick photo. So we're going to begin with welcoming from the Canadian Fleet, Commander Carlo Amuna Taji. Yes. He's trying to come up. He's trying to come up. Yeah.
Hey, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Oh,
Who's
thank
the
you very
official
much.
photographer?
Thank you very much. Hey, thanks everyone.
There we go. Right
Oh.
there. Pose.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, Canada. And joining us from Denmark, absolutely beautiful, beautiful country, Captain Ulrik Skovebo Johannessen. I love your country. Oh, this gentleman.
Thank you.
Right. From the proud Fleet Week flagship of the United States Navy, birthed at our exciting new, hold on, Port Covington Fleet Week Festival, Commander Brad A. Fancher of the USS Carter Hall. Port Covington, this is new and exciting. Sorry for the long walk. All right. And docked right here at the Inner Harbor's west wall, please welcome Commander Alphonsa White of the USS Minneapolis St. Paul. Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you. And now, please welcome Lieutenant Courtney Bailey, Commander of the United States Coast Guard cutter James Rankin. And from the U.S. Army Corps Engineers vessel Reynolds, please welcome Captain Jeffrey Peacock. And from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers vessel Catlet, please welcome Captain Robert Kilchenstein. All right, from the historic U.S. Army Air Force crash rescue boat P-520, please welcome Mr. Lewis Palmer.
Al, would you mind joining me up here as a representative for the mayor? So on behalf of the United States Navy, we have a small token of our appreciation, if you could give it to the mayor for his support in the city of Baltimore, and just our gratitude for your hospitality. Thank you. Be very careful where you hang it.
So later today, Captain Victor M. Martino from the United States Military Sealift Command vessel USNS Newport, they will be docking at Pier 5, so that's where you can visit them over the next week. And they will be joined by 2 yard patrol craft that will be crewed by the midshipmen and women from the Naval Academy in Annapolis. We are so proud that we have the Naval Academy here. So captains of the fleet, on behalf of Baltimore, on behalf of Maryland, we want to officially welcome you to Fleet Week and Flyover 2022. Well, hosting a large-scale event like this, and you can imagine what it takes to coordinate all of this for a week and to bring all these ships in. It takes years of planning and hard work by hundreds of people, and that's not an exaggeration, behind the scenes. And we appreciate the leadership of Historic Ships in Baltimore and the leadership of the Living Classrooms Foundation, what a phenomenal foundation, to ensure the success of Fleet Week 2022. And here to share some details about Fleet Week is the CEO of the Living Classrooms Foundation, James Bond.
Thank you, Denise, and you do a fabulous job emceeing, and we love having you here. I know it's starting to sprinkle out here. We're almost done, folks, but what an incredible team effort Fleet Week is. And I've had the honor of working with Captain Chris Rossum for 36 years, and nobody works harder, and he has really invested a ton of his time and energy over the last many decades, but especially the last couple years, to create this whole festival. So Chris, I want everybody please give him a hand, man. He's the main guy bringing us all together. It's a great team effort. I also want to recognize some Living Classroom trustees that are here and our Historic Ships in Baltimore board members. We have Admiral Scott Sanders under the umbrella over there. I thought you're used to the rain, Scott, but anyway, he's got the flag. But it's a great organization and board members. And there have been an amazing group of private and public effort coming together, starting with Governor Hogan and Mike Gill. Tom, thank you. Thank you for all your team. Liz Fitzsimmons, the Department of Tourism. It's been amazing. And then to bring together the city of Baltimore and Al and the mayor and Visit Baltimore and all the different agencies. It's all about how do we work together to bring something amazing to the city and the state. And to have Northrop Grumman come in as a major sponsor now 2 years in a row, or 2 times in a row, it's just been awesome. And Johnny O, it's great to see you here in the city, and we're grateful for how you rally the county. And so to have the first major festival in Baltimore City in 2 years, and with Sail Baltimore and all the partners and hundreds of volunteers, and to have all the sailors here and the ships, I mean, this is epic. And we've got our National Historic Landmarks, the Constellation, the Submarine Taurus, the Coast Guard Cutter 37, and the Lightship Chesapeake. They are all there to proudly cheer on our modern servicemen and women. And we hope you'll visit the historic ships and the maritime heritage. We also have the Fleet Week app. Make sure you check that out on your phone. That's new this year. Going to Port Covington and with MAG Partners, that's new this year. We now have curriculums going out into the school system. It's the first week of school, so it's tough for kids to come down, but we're going to them with curriculum that they can utilize in their classrooms. And then also we thank the volunteers for the Navy from the ships that are going to actually go out and volunteer and do a shore cleanup at our Masonville Center over in South Baltimore, and also up at our community centers. We're going to have an athletic day with our students up at the Patterson Park at one of our community centers. So lots of action, a lot of camaraderie, and we're going to have an amazing time. So I just want to, again, encourage everyone to come out and check out all the amazing activities from Fells Point out to Fort McHenry. Saturday night, we got fireworks happening out there celebrating Defenders Day. This is a really historic week for Baltimore and for the country, and we're so proud to have all you here. And we thank everyone on the stage, all the speakers, Admiral, who's our partner down in D.C. as well. It's just a phenomenal team effort. We love the music too, guys, so I think it's time for you to hit it soon. So Denise, back to you. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Yeah, how great it coincides with Defenders Day this year. All right, and now I ask everyone on the stage and in the audience, I know it's raining, so we're going to move this on, to please join me. We're going to count down to the official start of Maryland Fleet Week and Flyover 2022. All right, you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit it. Something's supposed to blast.